Hi, beautiful people. I'm Ashley, and today I want to show you how to build a feedback and ideas workflow with the various user feedback that you have collected through UserSnap. There'll be two chapters to this video. The first one will go through the fundamentals of your projects and the fields at your disposal to make your product management process more efficient and collaborative. Then the second more advanced chapter will go through some use cases and examples of how you can set up your ideation and discovery process to the development sprints and then to be able to close the feedback loop so you make sure that your whole product management process is very user-centric. Alright, so first things first, you want to make sure that you're collecting different types and enough user feedback so that you have the insights to help you make product decisions. With UserSnap, you can of course create different types of projects using our templates to request, to collect bugs, to collect feature requests, and surveys, and different types of user feedback. You can also customize the fields on the widgets so that you have the right data that you need to help you understand what is the problem and then for you to build a solution. Once you have your project set up, then let's see how you can start triaging the feedback items within it. Now that we have landed in the feedback tab within your project, so this is the Kanban view, there's the Kanban, and then there's the list view for you to toggle between with, see whichever fits your need. And you can see that there are different columns in the Kanban view that represent your workflow. So for you to triage a feedback item, there are some different fields that you can use. So first is the status field. By default, there will be some statuses, and then you can always customize by renaming it, by recoloring them, and also by adding new ones and moving around their order if you wish. Then there is also the priority field for you to mark high priority or low priority for whoever that is assigned to be working on them by the order that you want. And you can also use the AI assisted feature to help you prioritize and mark those that are high importance and high urgency for you to be more efficient that way. Then we have the assignee field. So you can assign different members, and as you progress in your workflow, you can reassign it to the right people. So sometimes you want to reassign it back to you for you to test it, or reassign it to whoever that reported this, such as your partner, a stakeholder, for them to see if the problem has been resolved. Then there are labels, so you can add different labels, create different labels, even using emojis as labels. And what labels helps you to do is to help you group different feedback items into themes so that you can spot the top topic that you need to be addressing. And if there are more feedback that are coming in based on a certain topic, that you should prioritize. Then you can also send the feedback in to different integrations, such as email, if you want that channel to be you to be notified through that channel as well, or Slack, and then Jira, Azure DevOps, and other development tools that you may be using with your development team. With the Kanban view, you can of course just simply drag and drop the items into the different columns so that you can move the status along faster and easier. So this is the first chapter of the basics that you can set up your workflow and the fields that you can be using. Now, are you ready for some more advanced tips? So we know that every product is different and every product management process in each company is different. So you know that each of these columns in the Kanban view, you can customize the status so that it can fit what you want for your workflow. For example, if you want a more detailed discovery phase, then you can split that into multiple columns. Or if you want more stages in the development process, then you can also split that into more columns. And so for example, testing and review, if you want to merge that, you can of course also rename it and merge it. So this is one example. And then this is another example So for here, there's the parking lot and then idea brainstorm, which is separate from define, because over in define stage, then you may want to add more things. And for you to add more things, you can always use the add notes over here to mention your teammates if you want a discussion, or to add some attachment, to add links. There's the rich text editor for you to be able to write down the things that helps you to define. And you can also use the upvote system, whether that is with your stakeholders only, or you can even publish this to a public board for your users to be upvoting on the things that you wish to get their insights. With this, you can even create a separate project. So you can have a separate project for how you collect feedback and how you manage feedback. You can have one project where it's only for your discovery phase internally, and have that project so you can, for example, be adding feedback manually. This is like a dashboard only widget where you can put in the title, put in some different fields, attachment, and you can add text fields to make this more rich in terms of context. And then you can have that as your discovery project, which is separate from the projects that you use to set, which is live and be collecting user feedback. Then when you move on to the development stage and the testing stage, you can also be syncing the statuses with your integrations. So for example, the Jira Cloud integration, when you send that over, you will see the status. And if the status has changed in your Jira project, this will also reflect in UserSnap, and it works two-way. So now you can better track if it's already in progress with development or is being reviewed, and if you are ready to close the feedback loop. So when you're closing the feedback loop, you can use the reply to send the feedback, send a response to the person that gave you the feedback. So you can tell them, hey, this feature has now been developed. Do you want to test it? Do you want to join the beta program? Or that congratulations, now you can start using this. Hope it solves your problems and make your work more efficient. There's also the AI-assisted reply generation. So you can use AI to help you generate a friendly, a professional response. And of course, you can review it before you send it. So I think I've talked enough about some of the more advanced stuff that you can do to help you and your team to have a clear process for the specific needs for your product management, and also be making decisions based on evidence, based on actual user feedback, and also to help your stakeholders stay informed, stay inside the loop, and also happy with the decisions that you're making, the advancements that you're progressing with. So that's it from me today. And if you have any other questions or feedback or even requests, feel free to always send it to us. We're always open for feedback. Thank you for listening and have a great day.